All right, ladies and gentlemen. First live stream of 2025. We are in 2025. Happy New Year, everybody. Not very much a happy New Year. Happy has been taken out because there's a lot going on, ladies and gentlemen. A lot going on. And just want to share this news with you guys. Huge updates in the terrorist attack of New Orleans that took the life of 10 people. We're going to be looking at that. That is a horrific terrorist attack. And the guy, the terrorist who has been identified, seems to be Shamsud Din Jabbar, who crossed from basically, they're saying that he crossed the car that was plated, crossed from the border into Eagle Pass, into New Orleans, ladies and gentlemen. So we have huge updates there. Also, huge update here, ladies and gentlemen. A cyber truck explodes inside of the Trump Tower in Las Vegas. I want to show you guys exactly what the scene was like. Maybe I could zoom in here, but this is the cyber truck in Las Vegas in the Trump Tower. Many people are saying that this is symbolic. Many people are saying this is an active crime scene right now, so I can't tell you exactly what's going on there. But all I know is that we are getting off to a heck of a start here in 2025, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people get mad at me because I share too much bad news. I told you guys before, this is just the way the world works now. We got to pray. And as a Christian, you know that this was coming. So don't be surprised when the world starts to act this way, because the world's getting out of hand right now, specifically in our country. We just had a terrorist attack that just took the lives of 10 people with a truck. By the way, are guns to blame? Are they going to find a way to blame guns for this? I'm going to give you guys all the updates for this, the first live stream of 2025. But I just want to let you guys know that this is what I'm reporting. I'm only reporting it because this is the news right now. So the Tesla caught fire at a valet pickup. This is the front of the hotel, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Tesla truck right here. Boom. And it blew up right there. I don't want to show too much because I can't, but that's a cyber truck, Tesla truck, of course, made by Elon at a Trump hotel. It does not take that much to be, you don't have to be that smart to realize what's going on here. By the way, make sure to smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get everybody in here right away. Again, doesn't take a very smart person to realize what's going on here. An explosion, Trump and Elon, we already know what's going on. This is in Las Vegas, active crime scene. Before we get to what's going on in New Orleans and the updates, here's a video that's going viral right now in Las Vegas. Take a listen.
I just heard a boom.
Oh my God. I heard that boom too, but I didn't know it was actually outside. I thought it was a person in the hallway. Holy shit.
Dear Dr. K, I used to think I was never meant to be beautiful. I was teased because of my teeth. I didn't like the person looking at me in the mirror.
I hope not another one goes off.
Yeah, so once again, this is a couple that's going viral. They were wondering what was going on. And yes, it is the Trump International Hotel, ladies and gentlemen. Trump International Hotel, active crime scene right now. Was this a bomb? Was this an explosion? Was it just set on fire? What was it? Again, crazy start to the year. That's all I got to say. Right now, here we are. Breaking. Las Vegas police just labeled this cyber truck explosion outside of Trump Tower an active crime scene. This indicates that it could have been a coordinated attack. So once again, we're going to be keeping track on that. Also, we have news of Donald J. Trump responding to this terrorist attack that just happened. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, before I continue on, I just want you guys to remember this, because they always try to blame guns. They always try to ban assault weapons, infringe in the Second Amendment. We just saw an attack that took the lives of 10 people in New Orleans, right? With a truck. So that means if we ban weapons in the United States of America, these things will still, mass casualties like this will still happen. This is why you can never give up your guns. This is why I'm all about the Second Amendment and never infringing. Because what's the argument going to be now? You want to ban trucks, assault trucks? All right, here we go. Here's an update from Donald J. Trump, ladies and gentlemen.
So we continue to cover a vehicle ramming attack that has occurred on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. We just got a statement from President-elect Trump on the New Orleans attack. He says, quote, "When I said that the criminals coming in are far worse than the criminals we have in our country, that statement was constantly refuted by Democrats and the fake news media, but it turned out to be true. The crime rate in our country is at a level that nobody has ever seen before. Our hearts are with all of the innocent victims and their loved ones, including the brave officers of the New Orleans police."
I just got the chills. Again, we just started off the new year, and this is what we got going on. I just got the chills. Why? Because Trump has been warning about this for a very long time. Now, I have another update here as to why I know. So here we go. New Orleans, he came across the border from Eagle Pass. Let me get that breaking news for you guys, because there was the breaking news. This is all confirmed, by the way. So I want to make sure that we're reporting on things that are confirmed, or if it's speculation, I will let you guys know. But here's an update. Here's a crazy update about the border, right? This is related to the border. Take a listen right here.
Spunt. He and R. Griff Jenkins are able to report that the suspect drove a truck with a Texas license plate that came through Eagle Pass, Texas 2 days ago. David, what else do you know about this vehicle?
So we're hearing that the vehicle was traced to coming across from Mexico into the United States at Eagle Pass, Texas 2 days ago. To be clear, we don't 100% know that this man, and we do know the suspect is a man, was the person driving that crossed the border. That is unclear at this point. We just know that the actual license plate was picked up by a reader at a border crossing. This is per two federal law enforcement sources to Fox News, that it was picked up crossing at that border station at Eagle Pass, Texas 2 days ago. I know that raises more questions than answers, but we are.
Yeah, so a lot more questions than answers here on this update. We have the identity of the terrorist. Here's the identity.
New Orleans police now say the suspect opened fire at officers just moments after he plowed his truck into a busy crowd on Bourbon Street. The suspect is now dead after that gunfight, but it's still unclear if the individual was killed by police or took their own life. Let's bring in Paul Morrow, Fox News contributor and retired NYPD inspector. Paul, thank you for joining us. I want to get your take on this. It comes as we're just getting small bits by bits. We're hoping to get more from the FBI and, of course, a press conference coming, Paul. But the local New Orleans police media is reporting that the city council president, Helena Moreno, says that this attacker was, quote, not a local and was dressed in full military gear.
Yeah, so there's a picture that have been released. So again, don't want to report on this too early, but I consider my friend Benny Johnson a source that I rely on. Here's the picture of the man. Now, there's videos coming out of another guy. This is why I don't want to report on this too early. Is this the same guy? Well, this might be the same guy. The guy had a YouTube. Is this the same guy, ladies and gentlemen? Real quick. All right, need your help. So this is this Sam Shoot Abar guy. He's on YouTube, and then this is also the picture that was just released. I'm not sure. Somebody said it looks like me, man. It's not time to be funny, man. It's not me. All right. I'm Dominican, not Middle Eastern. He looks like he could be Middle Eastern. He looks like he could be somewhere. I'm not sure where he's from. A lot of people are saying that he was related to ISIS. New Orleans attack suspect is identified and had an ISIS flag when he plowed into Bourbon Street crowd, report says. Yeah, definitely the same guy. Definitely seems to be looking like the same guy here. Again, if this is real, which seems to be, this is reported by the Independent, an ISIS flag, who the hell radicalized this guy to do like this? You know what I mean? This is just crazy stuff. By the way, as I'm reporting on this, I saw this is the most terrible video I've ever seen in my entire life, specifically with things like this happening. Look, this is the mayor this is, I want to show you this. The mayor of New Orleans says that this was a terrorist attack, a terrorist attack. And then the FBI at the press conference says this wasn't. What?
First of all, we do know that the city of New Orleans was impacted by a terrorist attack.
Patrick said we'll be taking over the investigative lead for this event. This is not a terrorist event.
This is not a terrorist event. A man just rammed into 10 people and took their lives. And then we're not sure if he took his own life or they're saying now that he fired at the police. Ladies and gentlemen, not a terrorist attack, huh? Again, I always put this because a lot of people want Trump to be wrong so bad. This is why I say, this is why I'm saying that, of course they're going to say that. Of course they're going to say this because they know that there's a man somewhere out there that is going to say, well, I told you so. He's probably not even going to tell you I told you so. He's probably going to tell you, I can't wait to be president. I can't wait to take office. I can't wait to fix this. But he had an ISIS flag and he took the lives of 10 people, rammed into them. And you telling me that this wasn't an attack? Again, ladies and gentlemen, it's not that hard. It's really not that hard to have common sense in the United States of America. All right. So as we're doing this investigation, I want to get more updates here from Fox. Let's keep listening.
What's your reaction?
So as you guys mentioned earlier, this is very reminiscent of the terrorist attack that occurred on the West Side Highway, executed by a guy named Saifullah Saipov. I was actually on scene for that, and it has a lot of that footprint. A vehicle attack on a holiday. In Saipov's case here in New York, it was Halloween. He couldn't gain access to the Halloween parade because of prophylactic measures that the NYPD had taken by parking trucks and other things to secure the event. And so he went along the West Side Highway, called an audible, and did what he did. This is very reminiscent of that. And that is, believe me, the kind of thing that's on the mind of investigators here. The FBI, as we know, has the lead. Yep. What they're going to be looking for this to be a terrorist event, and that's still a little vague, is Paul, for a connection to a foreign power.
Paul, let me jump in. Fox News can now identify a high-level source within the New Orleans Police Department. Says officials have identified the suspect who drove the truck. The suspect identified as Samshud Din Jabbar. Now, Jabbar was carrying a Glock pistol and a .308 rifle that had been reportedly stolen in New Jersey. The .308 rifle was equipped with an optics and/or suppressor. There are at least 4 or 5 other suspects involved. That's a big detail right there, identifying, again, the suspect.
That's huge. That is a huge update. 5 to 6. Very, very big update there. It's still a developing story here. We know what the end result was as far as him, because he's already deceased, but is there any other connection here? It'll be very interesting because this could be one of many. Again, we never know. But somebody said sounds like a terror. Look, it is true. In order for it to be classified a terrorist attack, that there needs to be an organization outside of the United States of America that's working against the United States of America. Thank you so much for your membership. I appreciate you, Queen Bee. You've been a long-time subscriber of mine, so I truly appreciate you.
As a Samshud Din Jabbar, but 4 or more individuals also involved. This is becoming a different story, Paul.
Yeah, and that tracks with the information that I've been receiving as well, including the identity. I would caution relative to the other people involved. Let's see how they've confirmed that and where they're going with that. The indicia there may be a little bit soft. And as we've learned so many times in the past, a lot of the early reporting on an event tends to be undermined as things clarify. But certainly the identity does look to be accurate. Doesn't look like he's from the area. But what they're going to be looking for here, and my suspicion is there's likely a manifesto or something like that in the truck or in his home or online. Somehow or other, he's communicated something like that. Because again, going back to the event that happened here in New York, there was a manifesto in the truck. This looks so reminiscent of that. I wouldn't be surprised if when they dump his computer and do various other things, they're going to find out that he was looking at that event and maybe decided that he.
Wow. So we're gonna get big updates here. So let's as we're getting some updates from the New Orleans situation, I want to go back to the Tesla truck situation here in Las Vegas. Eric Trump reports earlier today a reported electric vehicle fire occurred in the Porte Cochere of Trump Las Vegas. The safety and well-being of our guests and staff remains our top priority. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to Las Vegas Fire Department and local enforcement for their swift response and professionalism. That was Eric Trump speaking on behalf of the Trump Hotel, the Trump International Las Vegas. So once again, there was a Tesla truck that caught fire and exploded in the valet area right in front of the hotel. So again, Cybertruck, the owner of the Cybertruck, the maker of it, of Tesla, aka Elon Musk, was seen partying last night with Donald Trump for New Year's. Very close relationship. Department of Government Efficiency. A lot of people are mad about that, including leftists. Me, I'm going to insinuate and I'm going to say, go out on a limb here. Don't take my word for granted here. I think this was a message. That's what it seems like to me. From the very get, the first thing I think about is, oh, that seems on purpose. That seems like a message. Doesn't seem like an accident. That's just my opinion. You don't have to believe that. That's just my opinion, by the way. So again, we're 20 days away. How many days away are we from Donald J. Trump from taking office? We're 20 days away. And we already have a lot of things happening, right? Again, take it with a grain of salt. You don't want to hear bad news, but I told you guys, this ain't going to be pretty, right? The transition of power, that's in Washington. But the transition of Donald Trump becoming president, a lot of people are not okay with that. That's just my opinion on this. Then we have somebody ramming in, right? The identity has already been released. Somebody ramming into 10 people on New Year's Day. It is January 21st, 2025. So I think it's sabotage. Somebody said just sabotage. Look, I think it's that. Unfortunately, I wanted to, the first video was hilarious. CNN, getting roasted by a comedian. That was a great video. That was my first video, but it's unfortunate that we got to come right back here. And again, I told you guys, things like this can escalate to more and more and more because of chaotic people, anarchists within our own people in the United States of America. Because we have anarchists that exist in American citizens. Like American citizens right now, a lot of them don't like that Donald Trump is about to take office. They hate billionaires. So 2 billionaires coming together, Donald J. Trump and Elon Musk. I think this is what explains the Tesla Cybertruck explosion. Maybe. Just my opinion. I got another report here. Again, we already know about this. A lot of breaking information is coming out about the terrorist attack in New Orleans, leaving at least 10 deceased. The suspect has been identified as 42-year-old Shamsud Din Jabbar. He was reportedly carrying an ISIS flag in the truck. He drove his truck through Eagle Pass just 2 days ago, allegedly. Secure our border. Biden has so much blood on his hands, says Cash Lauren. Cash Lauren on X, going viral right now. Okay, we got another video. Let me actually play this video. By the way, thank you for your donation. I don't want to be on here for too long because I know there's more updates for me to give you maybe later or now, but I am going to keep reporting the news for you guys. Thank you so much, Christy, for your donation. I appreciate that. Let me give you guys one more report here coming from this report is coming from George. He says, wait a minute, the New Orleans terrorists had a criminal history, including theft and driving on a suspended license, and Toro still let him run a truck. Oh, this is directly. Okay, hold on. Let's get this update real quick. I want to make sure you guys can hear this video. Very interesting here. What just came out.
The latest we can report the name of the suspect that investigators have homed in on. His name is Shamsud Din Jabbar, 42 years old, a U.S. citizen, resident of Texas. There are previous criminal record, including theft and driving with a suspended license. So we're starting to piece together the profile of the man who carried out this attack at this time. So chilling. It does appear that this person took some time to prepare for this, prepared the vehicle. It looks like there was a flag. Investigators are saying they're investigating whether it's an ISIS flag or possibly another terror group, foreign terror group's flag.
Did this vehicle belong to the suspect?
It seems the vehicle was obtained through like a ride share app program in Texas. So it was like a rented vehicle.
Oh, no. I wonder where he rented his vehicle from. That company is about to be in huge trouble if he had a suspended license.
So that's what we know at this time, not necessarily belonging to Din Jabbar, but that the vehicle was rented in Texas and then driven to New Orleans to carry out this attack. He was wearing tactical gear.
Wow, that's as she's talking, they're showing the video of the cops standing here. This is everybody's feeling good about themselves. Man, life is so precious, man. You just never know. You really never know. Man, you really never know. Because 1 minute, look, there's a bunch of cops. There's cops here. There's people here. There's people walking around. Man, life is so precious, man. I just gotta say, man, this is extremely crazy. And then the next moment
to carry out this attack, he was wearing tactical
they all
gear.
start running to go see what's happening. And just like that, people's lives were taken. This guy just lost total control of himself and did something extremely bad, terrible. And now he's deceased, gone. Again, I just saw, if it is the same guy, let me go back here real quick. This guy and this guy, apparently this is the same person.
Jabbar, property manager with Blue Metal Properties and team.
I'm still not extremely sure, guys. I don't think so. I don't think this is the same person, but it could be, because this is a video from 2020. Apparently, if this is the guy, which I'm not sure, Shamsud Din Jabbar, which I think it is. I mean, but again, I can't confirm this myself because it hasn't been confirmed that this is the guy. I don't want to get in trouble here on YouTube, but how the hell do you go from this?
Lead at the Midas Group at Core Realty. I just want to say hello and let you know a little bit about me. So I'm born and raised in Beaumont, Texas, and now.
Oh, this is definitely the guy. This guy's from Texas. How the hell do you go from being this guy, man? How you go from being this guy? Man, I don't understand people, man. I don't get human nature. Human nature is so confusing. How do you go from being the guy on that video to just making the worst decision ever? It doesn't make any sense. He's ex-military. I don't know. There's always more to the story. This is why I try to be careful reporting these stories. I only tell you, sometimes I give you my opinion. A lot of people take it to be fact. My opinion is just my opinion, especially on a developing story. I think there's more going to come out here. But on the first day of the year, somebody does this. This is just crazy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to see if I get one more update here. One more update, and then we're going to get off of this. Very, very interesting. Let me see if we could get another update, because there's more things happening, by the way. There was something that happened in New York, another train incident that happened in New York. Okay, so they are reporting this is him. A man matching with the name description of the terrorist let me read this real quick. So it's being reported that a man matching with the name and description of a terror suspect accused of plowing through a crowd in New Orleans shared a video introducing himself 4 years ago on YouTube. 42-year-old Shamsuddin Jabbar is accused of carrying out the attack. In the uploaded video of YouTube, Shamsuddin Jabbar introduced himself as a property manager. So that's the video that we were just looking at. So he didn't come across the border. The car came across the border. Something's not right here. Somebody said MK Ultra, sleeper cells. Or I don't know. I really don't know. It's very confusing because first they're reporting that the plates are coming from across the border into Eagle Pass. But this guy right here is from Texas, born and raised. Something's not right. I'm just going to leave it right there. I don't want to report too much. I don't want to say too much. I know I'm young. I know I'm only 27 years old. But man, oh man, something's not right here. That's all I'm going to say. It doesn't make any sense. Something's just off. But that's all I'm going to say. Ladies and gentlemen, that is reporting news brought to you by the LV Nation channel. Make sure to subscribe. Thank you to the moderators. Somebody said, damn, I'm old. Oh, man, you're making other people feel old in here. I love you guys. I will be back in a bit, maybe later, to report some more news. Hopefully we get some better news. January 1st, 2025, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. I appreciate you guys. And I will be seeing you guys in a bit.